There's a website called Bad Designs that gives examples of bad human factor designs. Some of these examples are from that website. Let's go through them one at a time. In the top left corner, what's wrong with the doors? I'll give you 10 seconds starting from now. Okay, it's not obvious which side to push the bar on. Does the door swing left or right? The next example is the faucets. Which one of these two faucets has the better design and why? 10 seconds starting from now. Okay, the faucet on the right has the better design because it's not always clear how to turn the knobs on the faucet on the left. And before you say lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, I can guarantee you that not all faucets work that way. For some of them, turning on the hot water requires that you turn the knob in the opposite direction that you used to turn on the cold water. Also, there are people out there like me who have trouble remembering their left from their right. Okay, how about the picture of the ceiling fan in the bottom left corner? 10 seconds to tell me the design problem starting from now. This one's not that difficult. Which switch activates the light and which switch activates the fan? The sign on the doors here is a little scary. Not only does it have to tell people to push the door, but it seems to imply that in the past people have pushed the door too fast and possibly hurt other people in the process. I'd hate to get hit by one of those big doors. The last picture is a bit difficult to see, but you have a screen for a projector there, and you've got about 5 switches on the wall right near the screen. But the switch that operates the screen happens to be the one on the other wall, nowhere near the screen. You may have heard the expression, you can't keep politics out of the bathroom. Well, design issues are no different. This is another case where Norman put his understanding of design to the test. Norman had a family and he wanted to solve the problem of running out of toilet paper when you're in the bathroom. So he tried various solutions. The first one he tried was just getting a holder that holds 2 rolls. Oddly enough, this simple solution did not work in his home. Can you guess why this didn't work if I give you 10 seconds starting from now? This one is interesting. It seems that people tend to take the paper from the bigger roll. And if people are always taking paper from the bigger roll, the size of the rolls will decrease at about the same rate, and the rolls will run out of paper at the same time. The device in the middle solves this problem. The second roll will not drop down until you have finished the first roll. Norman calls this a forcing function. Nevertheless, there's still a problem with this solution. Can you guess what that problem is if I give you 10 seconds starting from now? Okay, this device solves the problem that the first solution had, but because it's metal, you can't tell if there's actually a roll in there or not. In fact, it looks like you have to unlock the top to find out. So you could still run out of toilet paper if there's not a roll in the top. The last solution is what Norman settled on as optimal for his situation. There's just one exposed roll, and the other roll is tucked away behind it and wrapped in its own paper so that it stays clean. I remember reading Norman's website regarding these various options. I liked the third option also. However, it didn't take long for me to realize that it wouldn't work in my situation. Can you guess the problem I ran across with this solution if I give you 10 seconds starting from now? Okay, this is a problem for someone who lives in an apartment, and I lived in an apartment. And I have to admit, I didn't explicitly ask, but I'm fairly sure that the landlord would not have liked it if I knocked a hole in the wall to put this in. And that's it for this module on the design of everyday things. In the next few days, try to think critically about the design of objects that you come across in your everyday comings and goings. And if you see something that exhibits poor design, try to pinpoint the problem with it. And don't stop there. Try to decide how you would fix it if you had the opportunity to redesign it. This is Dr. K. I'll see you online.